Ladies and gentlemen, we are here kicking it off a little different. I know we said we'd do Moss Jam. That's going to be put on a hold for quite a couple months at minimum. We got to move that camera. That pole's right in the way. I apologize. The fans are waiting here. We're going to be running something a little different, more independent style, unknown trucks, or trucks that don't even exist at all realistically, or they have in the past. You're going to be seeing a lot more independence, a lot more stuff like this. We've got 5 not new, trucks, because we're running about 2005 to 2008. Changing it up a little bit, considering with rigs, with the tour that I do for Controlled Carnage, mentioned there. That's modern. We figured we should probably change this one up a little bit, just considering all the facts of what we're going with. So here we go. We've got a 5-truck lineup. First out is Stealth. We're going to see what Stealth can do. We don't have driver names yet because we're still trying to figure that one out. Sorry. We'll probably get the names after the first event. These are unknown drivers. So we'll have to see what we can get going from Stealth. This is time trials here. We need to roll them back a little bit. I apologize, folks. We don't usually do this, but our crew is really slow. This was pre-recorded, but I am commentating. I have no idea what happens to this because I haven't seen it. So we'll see. We'll get the clock going here. Stopwatch time. Get Stealth going out here. Alright, no more interruptions. We know what we're doing, folks. Once those tires move, that is when his time starts. And the course is really interesting. We got told about how the track layout goes. A lot of these trucks running very old school. Well, they're not running old school. It's because they are old school. A lot of open diffs, a lot of posse diffs, or POSI diffs. I don't know what to call it. Hitting the little dirt bump there, and once they pass this is when their time ends. 25.85, not a bad time right there from Stealth. Looking pretty good. We'll have to see what a lot of these drivers, and trust me guys, it's going to be like a back-to-back upload today, hopefully, depending on how fast this finishes up. We'll have to see what we can get him rocking and rolling here. Up next, it is Hot Pursuit. I think a big fan favorite. When we did Pit Party earlier, this was a very popular truck. Let's see. 25.85 is the time to beat. Hot Pursuit. Going over the cars a little bit differently. Taking the turn a lot different. Brake checking hard there. This might be one of those PSI differential setups. And he's heightening it up and it spins out. Yeah. You're going to be seeing a lot more of stuff like this. Not a whole lot of saves from these drivers. And he's not even going to beat the time here because the time has just finished up there for Stealth. But we're going to still get him going. 29.50 is the time from Hot Pursuit. Not the way to kick off the debut for him, but hopefully he can redeem himself here later in the competition. We've got time trials, wheelies, and then freestyle. We don't do racing because BMTA does not look good. I will stand by that till the day I die. Well, unless they update it to where it looks like rigs and it looks clean. Up next, this is another, I think one of the bigger drivers you're going to be seeing is Whiskey Throttle. This guy, man, let me tell you something. The driver behind this wheel, he knows how to wheel this truck very well. Just doing some RI checks. Make sure that truck is locked and loaded and ready. He did have some electrical issues during intros, which we did not film because we're lame. Whiskey Throttle looking pretty good so far. Having one of the cleaner passes is going to have to square it up a little bit over those rollers. I think it's interesting that instead of starting on the rollers, that they finish on the rollers. It's going to really throw these drivers for a loop. The time is going to be close. 25.26 does beat it out by about 6/10 of a second. Nice. Or 6/100. No, 6/10 of a second, I guess, because that is a tenth. So, not bad there. This has been a pretty popular truck in terms of what we've all seen. Godzilla running the classic body here. Let's see what Godzilla can do going out. One of the flashiest trucks I think you're probably going to be seeing this entire mini tour we do. Starting us off beautifully there. Gonna take it wide, but maybe he can get the speed going. He does get the speed. Going real wide here. Doesn't hit those crushed cars there. Going over the rollers a little bit quick right now. He's got one of the best times going. Hitting the roller, trying to straighten it up. Oh my! He gets a 25 flat, he beats it, but he's up and over, and he saves it. Nicely done by Godzilla. I think the truck's going to be okay. The truck's rolling off. He is in neutral, clearly taken out of gear. New fastest time, though, 25 flat. Beats it by 0.26 seconds. Our invisible crew is getting that hood out of here. Trying to keep as much debris off as possible. Now, some of these drivers have requested that if their body parts do fall off, please remove it off the track. Other drivers said, I don't really care. Godzilla is one of them because this body is not cheap. A lot of paint detail. A lot of cost for those older style bodies or unique style bodies. You don't know what we're going to see. I know that you will be seeing the Bigfoot crew here on some events. Yeah, and he's going to roll her to the back. There's Godzilla's going to park. So far, time trials seem to be pretty interesting, pretty close. Unfortunately, Hot Pursuit right now with our slowest time in second place. It is Whiskey Throttle, and in third, it is Stealth. Uneven number of trucks. You don't usually see that, but these are all brand new, independently owned. There is no teammates. Rockstar. Now, he's got a new kind of prototype body they're testing out for later seasons. Kind of looks like a Baja style almost, which is pretty cool. Let's see if Rockstar Energy Drink. This is not the Rockstar that Bill Payne drives. You might see him later down the line. Rockstar starting us off though, or I guess finishing up for the field here tonight. Gonna have a bit of a slow turn there. He's gonna need to make up time there. He's gonna really need to put the pedal down. A little bit of brake check going over the rollers, getting some air. He's looking to put up a good time. Can Rockstar Energy take out the 25 flat from Godzilla? No problem there. 23.65. About 1.4 seconds faster than the entire field. He is going to take home the first trophy. It is going to be Time Trials Rockstar putting up a number there. Taking home the first win. Let's see what we got going for Wheelies. Kicking it off will be Stealth. Now, Wheelies is only the backside of the racing lane cars. And the racing lanes are the 4 cars in a row. And they can hit either both lanes once or they can hit the same lane twice. It's up to them. They don't have to go in any particular order. Stealth kicking it off here. Going to start us off nicely. Now, you guys get to judge a portion of this, but if we don't get anything, we will just kind of handpick on who we think won. I will obviously put my own personal opinion. I won't be doing scores. I'll just be saying who I think won. Stealth with not a bad first wheelie there, kicking it off. Our camera view won't be changing either for the entire event here. Gonna kick it off with a nice straight up and down, walks it down, gets into a bit of slap wheelie. Nicely done from Stealth there. Got 4th place in time trials, but starting off nicely for the wheelie competition. Up next, it will be the awesome-looking Hot Pursuit. Fan favorite, clearly. One of the nicer designs, in my opinion, we got going on out here. Unfortunately, was our slowest guy out here, so hopefully he can get a big redemption here for him in wheelies, as he is going to line himself up. Not wasting any time. You see the flames backfiring a little bit. Straight up and down pass, vertical. The truck shuts off. That might be it for Hot Pursuit, unfortunately. And it rolls back. Wow. Hello, Hot Pursuit. The officials are saying they're going to give him the clear. I think they're going to remove that fiberglass piece that did fall off the little racer back. Hot Pursuit looking nice there. The crowd on their feet. A lot of fans standing around trying to see what we're going to get going for Hot Pursuit. Can't believe the truck came back on all fours. The rebound off the cars gave him just enough, and they fire him up. He's ready to rock and roll, folks. Or are they going to call it there? They might be calling it. No, they're not. He's turning that truck around, looking like he's going to go for a second hit. The officials gave him the thumbs up. At first, you thought, and an up and down. Nicely done. Wow. Again, you guys are scoring, but me personally, taking the save out of there, he got the most vertical. And he stood on that back end there, getting the crowd excited there. I cannot wait to see what he puts up for freestyle here. Hot Pursuit, clearly one to watch out for in terms of getting some stuff. Yeah, he's going to take that truck to the back just to make sure that everything is working in proper order. The truck seems to be handling just fine, but we'll have to see. Again, there's a pole in front of our face. I love that. Up next, it will be Whiskey Throttle. This guy, trying to see what we can get from Whiskey Throttle here. Super stoked to see what he can do. Notice that hood there is kind of angled there a little bit. Lining it up perfectly with how those cars are set up, and straight up and down. Can't walk it though. Not the best hit we've seen so far in the night. Whiskey Throttle clearly needing to do something different for this final hit here. If he can get a good strong hit, definitely could see him taking second, but Stealth kicked us off great, and Hot Pursuit really just had some of the best. And that was straight up and down, walking it on one wheel into a slap wheelie. Nicely done. The slap wheelies do count, folks. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. I hate to say that. He's going to park it up last. Or no, up fourth, second to last, I guess. I hear a bit of a rumble in the back. Is Godzilla fixed and ready? It looks like it was cosmetic, but apparently some sway bar damage did happen. We'll have to see if that truck is fixed. I don't see a reason of them putting on the front clip. Yeah, no, they're not going to. But the truck looks like it's in working order. They seem to have gotten everything fixed. Sway bars are pretty quick fixes for these trucks. Huge props to the crew getting that truck ready, and he's not wasting any time. Straight up and down twists. My, oh my, the truck. I wouldn't even say the truck. I think the way the car is kind of crushed in there, and he's wasting zero time getting wheelies out of the way. Nicely done. Definitely could see that taking second place. I still think Hot Pursuit barely has it just because of how vertical he was able to get the truck, especially the first hit. I mean, yeah, it rolled. Again, not factoring the save, that doesn't count a part of the wheelies. But the way it stood on the back end for so long, in that second hit, he walked it. Rockstar Energy already has one trophy. Can he take home another? Wasting zero time, getting a little past vertical. Can he pull it back? Truck tries, no. And that's going to be it for Rockstar. Our first real victim of not getting to complete anything here. Man, that started it off with a win and unfortunately rolls it over. Rockstar Energy Drink, huge sponsor there with the Traxxas sponsor. Man, hate to see it. I know that we might have a fully Traxxas sponsored truck. I know that's not independent, but technically Traxxas owns it, so they can do what they want with it. Unfortunate night so far. Well, not unfortunate night. Unfortunate ending there to try to keep the streak alive. Man, you hate to see it. All right, freestyle now. Kicking it off is going to be... Well, I hear rumble. It shouldn't be Hot Pursuit. In my opinion, I think Hot Pursuit wins the whole thing. Now, had Rockstar been able to get that truck settled, we would have had a contender. Freestyle time will be a minute 30 here. There will be 2-minute times, obviously, when they get to their whatever they decide they're kind of World Finals that they want to go to. It could be in Vegas for all we know. You never know. But could be a replica Monster Jam track for all we know. You never know. We're gonna see some Monster Jam tracks. We're gonna see some independent. We're gonna see some customs. Starting us off will be Stealth minute 30 here for the Stealth Monster truck. It's had a pretty okay night, you know. Hasn't done terrible. Hasn't done horrible. Looks like he's gonna start us off here in freestyle. Truck takes a rough bounce. Can he pull it back? Oh no! Don't tell me that's it. That is going to be it for Stealth. Oh my. And no, we don't do that rollover rule, at least here. With a bit bigger track and a bigger field, we probably would. But that's going to be it for Stealth. As it turns to night, the lights are on. Only fills 6 seconds. Wow. Yeah, you think he's upset? He's putting that puppy in the park in a pretty upset fashion, man. Ugh. I hate that that's how his night had to unfortunately end here. Man. Kicking it up next will be Godzilla, going a little bit early here. And that's going to start his time there. Nicely done so far from Godzilla. Goes for the same move. Not doing so bad. Keeping it straight and forward. Almost Chuck kind of noses down there. Interesting rebound there from him. As Godzilla's going to go over. Be the first one to hit those cars. Man, he's going too fast for the camera. Our camera crew's struggling to keep up. Ooh, got to be careful. They even put extra fencing in front of those fences just to let the drivers know, like, hey, you're getting a little close. 55 seconds now. Going to go over that stack with some nice air into a beautiful slap wheel and right into the cars. Has to be careful, though. Starting to get a little close to those trucks. Ooh, he does clip them. I'm not going to show them off, though, because obviously they see that he's got full control. Nice air there from Godzilla off that racing lane. Right into the ramp. Can he pull it back, please? One wheel, pulls it back down, keeps it off the fence. If you go into those fences, like if you go over to them or even hit that house there, you're an immediate done. 22 seconds left. Godzilla, wow. Gonna go straight up and tries to go over that van. Couldn't quite get over it. Kind of kicked him off to the side. They're gonna hit the backside of these cars again. Have that truck turned and ready. Gonna have to slow it down with 7 seconds left on the clock. And he's gonna launch it over once more, and that is going to be the final hit they score. Anything else he does is for you fans. Obviously, that's going to be our new lead. We didn't even get to see a run from Stealth, unfortunately. Hopefully, next time we see him, which will probably be the next event we record right after this one, he can actually put up a run, but not bad at all from Godzilla, kicking it into some donuts. Shooting some flames for the fans. Nicely done from Godzilla. One of the strongest freestyles I think we're going to see tonight. This track doesn't look like much, man, but these cars, when you have crushed cars, it makes a lot of stuff unpredictable. Hot pursuit now. Super excited to see what we can see from him. Getting the crowd excited here. Oh, please don't tell me he hit something. No, he didn't. Okay. Whoo! Went a little too fast for our camera crew there. Gonna start us off there. Doesn't even... I think he wanted to go for a wheel. The truck kicked off that. Pretty rough there. Oh, my, on one wheel already. And a bumper's flying. Watch out, folks. Whoo! That's the one thing about crushed cars with these kind of style of tracks. You gotta be careful with the car parts. Up and over that. On one wheel again. It rocks back and forth. Nicely done. Hitting the brakes there. Getting a little close to that fence. Taking it slow. Man, that truck just does not want that truck. Man, it's fighting him. It's fighting him good. 51 seconds now for the truck. Getting a little crazy there. Going into the crushed cars at a rough spot there. 43 seconds now. Over the racing lane with a lot of air. Oh no, the truck kicks him. Oh my, and that's probably going to be it for Hot Pursuit saves it. One of the best saves you're probably ever going to see in this tour or in any of the events, considering what they're having to run with. Wow, the truck just pulled enough, and he's going to launch that truck into orbit. Getting up crazy again, and he pulls it back down. Hot Pursuit. Godzilla, your time in the hot seat's done, unfortunately. I mean, if you fans don't think that this is deserving of the lead, you shouldn't be judging. He's going to throw into some donuts here for you folks. 5 seconds left on that clock. Wow. What a run from Hot Pursuit. That clearly takes the lead. Holy cow. My goodness, up next, it is going to be Whiskey Throttle, that awesome looking truck. The driver with a lot of balls. In my opinion, this guy, I know he can run this truck into the ground. I mean, it's one of the nicest, newest setups that you're going to see. Looks like he's going to try starting off with a wheelie here. Kicking it off nicely. And he gets into a beautiful slap wheelie. He needs to slow it down, though. Doesn't want to hit Godzilla over there. Nice start from Whiskey Throttle. I don't know what the driver's going to have to do to take out Hot Pursuit. That's going to be a tough one. So Hot Pursuit looking to get a double down here. Any truck that gets a double down is an automatic bid to the World Championship. So Hot Pursuit might be our first guy going. And those flags will be little checkered flags for drivers that have made it. Holy air! Whiskey Throttle going big, and uh-oh. Okay. I thought I saw the bead get loose there. Gotta be careful, dude. Getting a little close to those fences. Hot Pursuit, they left the stuff there. Oh, man. Yeah, and there goes the tire. He's going to throw it into some donuts here. I don't really know what else he can do. That engine's getting hot too, man. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he's going to have to... He wants to go fast. He's keeping it in the second gear. And that's going to be time there for Hot Pursuit. The save counts. Nicely done. That engine is hot. Gonna throw it into... Well, that's going to be it for Hot Pursuit. Wow. Throws... Or not Hot Pursuit. Whiskey... Throws Hot Pursuit's hood. Whiskey Throttle. With a nice save. I don't... That's a really good contender, but I would put it in second place, personally. Again, though, you guys watching are the judges. But at the end of the day, I mean, I will change stuff up, but me personally, I score it, and then that's what we go with. Well, I don't score, I just pick a winner. But if you guys think, we will change it by the next event as quick as possible. But Hot Pursuit, obviously, looking the strongest. Last, but certainly not least. Have an official check Rockstar. Oh, the pin was falling out there. Gotcha. Okay. They put the pin in for Rockstar. We'll see what Rockstar has to do here to really get this crowd excited. Letting the crowd know he's ready. Going over the rollers. Rollers don't count unless it's clearly intended. He's going to start off huge air there for the Rockstar Energy Drink. Sponsored by Traxxas. I'm not going to be saying that every time. I'm just going to call it Rockstar. Probably won't be seeing Bill Payne in Rockstar. He'll probably be driving, well, the black and green wrecking machine known as Identity Theft. Most likely. Gets a little crossed up there. Going to go for the little kind of wheelie bump, I would call it. It gives off great slap wheelies. Beautifully executed there. Rockstar going out wide. Has to make sure not to hit He's going to have to back it up. Yeah, he was going to hit Godzilla. You can't see Godzilla. Very close, though. Going over those cars a little crazy there. 45 seconds left. He's going to hit this. Probably the biggest air you're going to see of the night. Well, this is going to be the biggest air. Getting a little crossed up. Oh, no. Will the truck roll back? Truck turns back on. No. That's going to be it for the Rockstar Andy Drink. Tough break. Tough night for Rockstar. Yeah, I think Hot Pursuit's our clear freestyle winner. Whiskey Throttle with a close second. But, folks, on that note, the show ends here for our first independent monster truck association. I don't know what to call it. We're going to go with MTA, though, for BMG. Monster Truck Association. First event in the books. We'll be seeing the second one very shortly here. What a night so far from our drivers. Very good stuff. Saw some pretty cool things. Saw some upsetting endings. But overall, not a bad night at all from